Explain now, Amy. What the hell was that picture you just sent me? Why are you with Tanner?
Ha ha ha. His sleeping face was so cute that I had to take a pic of it. Tanner is still asleep next to me. We drank a lot last night. I think I made him drink too much.
You two have been together since last night?
Not just yesterday. We've been together all week.
What?
Tanner, he's so affectionate, isn't he? He's been staying at my place all week, saying he doesn't want to go home.
Oh no, that can't be true. He told me he was staying at his parents' house all week. I can't believe he was at your house.
And so, about today's wedding planning, could you go alone?
What?
It's the final meeting for tomorrow's wedding, right? But Tanner is still asleep, so it's better if you go by yourself. Or maybe you should just call off the wedding.
Huh? Why should I do that? There's no way I can cancel tomorrow's wedding now.
On the contrary, how can you have a wedding in this situation? The groom is sleeping in a bed with a woman who is not the bride.
Well, that's...
I understand that you don't want to accept reality, but it's time you understand the situation. Your fiancé has been cheating on you all along. I mean, he's more into me than you. There's no way you can have a wedding under these conditions.
Cheating. You declare it out in the open.
There's no need to hide it now. So go ahead and call off tomorrow's wedding.
I can't believe it. The wedding is tomorrow. I can't believe the groom was having an affair with the bride's friend. I can't believe I found out about this now.
I'm so sorry. I know it's quite a shock.
Why would you cheat with your friend's fiancé? We've been friends since high school. I really liked you as my friend, being so active and cheerful, unlike me, who was quite the opposite. I can't think of you as my friend anymore.
I don't consider you as my friend anymore as well, so that's okay.
What?
I can't ask you to be my friend after stealing your man. I cheated with Tanner knowing I would lose you. If I could marry a rich man like him, one friendship is a small price to pay.
Oh no. You chose Tanner over friendship?
I didn't expect you, a quiet and reserved girl, to get married before me. And plus, her fiancé is a rich son whose family runs a hospital. To be able to marry such a man, it's a dream come true. Of course, I'd be jealous and try to steal him away from you.
It's not something you should sacrifice your friendship for. This is just too much.
Oh, come on. Don't make it sound like I'm the only one to blame. It's your fault for being robbed, you know.
What?
You had to make him hold on to his feelings for you. Since we have opposite looks and personalities, I thought Tanner would never be interested in me. I approached him without any expectations, but he easily fell for me. I guess he didn't love you much even though you were his fiancé.
Huh?
Tanner, he doesn't like serious women. He's more into a bit of a bad girl. Serious guys tend to be like that, don't they?
Oh no. He said he would make me the happiest girl in the world. He told me he loved me.
Before you hate me, you should hate yourself for not being attractive. A quiet, reserved woman like you is boring.
You messed with my fiancé, and you won't even apologize to me. On the contrary, you even say it's my fault.
I'm going to go back to bed with him. You better call the wedding off.
2 hours later.
I am so sorry about all of this. I never thought my son Tanner would cheat on his fiancé. And I can't believe this would happen on the day before the wedding. As a parent, I apologize. I'm so sorry.
It's not something you should apologize for, Vicky. I'm sorry it had to come to this. I know you were looking forward to our wedding too.
I'll make sure Tanner pays his compensation. You'll have to charge him more than what he owes for the damages. I don't think you'll be able to forgive him, but I'll make sure he makes amends in some way.
Thank you very much.
Of course, it's just not compensation. We are going to cut ties with Tanner. I won't let him take over our hospital. That idiot is no longer our son.
What? You're going to cut him off? You don't have to go that far.
We can't stand him anymore. We raised Tanner as if he were our own child. But to think he would do something like this, I don't even want to think of him as my own son anymore.
Vicky,
as you may have heard, Tanner is not our biological child. His real parents are my sister and her husband, but she and her husband are gamblers. They left Tanner at home to play casino. We couldn't bear to watch him left alone, so we took him in.
You adopted him when he was 2 years old, right? He said he couldn't remember his real parents' faces anymore.
We did our best to raise him on behalf of my sister and her husband. We thought we raised him to be serious and righteous. I never thought he'd do such a thing. Maybe it's our fault for being too hard on him.
That's not true. I think you raised him very well, Vicky. That's why I decided to marry Tanner. Other than this affair, he was a really nice person. So please, don't blame yourself.
Sonia.
No matter how parents raise their children, children have their own personalities and thoughts. My parents raised me to be active and cheerful, but in the end, I wasn't good at sports and I didn't have many friends. I became a quiet child, reading in the corner of the classroom.
Thank you for encouraging me at a time like this. Once again, my husband and I are here to apologize. Please give our best wishes to your parents.
Yes, ma'am. Now, if you'll excuse me. 1 week later.
Hey, guess what? I have finally registered my marriage with Tanner. I'm now a member of the winning circle.
Oh, you've already registered? Congratulations.
Thank you. We're planning a big wedding before the end of the year. You can come if you want.
No, thanks. But still, a big wedding? How are you going to afford such a thing?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm the future wife of the hospital director. Of course, his parents will pay for the wedding.
What?
On top of that, it looks like they're building us a nice house. His parents are building a mansion for us. Rich people are more generous than you can imagine.
His parents? Did they really say so?
Mm-hmm. They're making me feel more welcome than I expected. They're overjoyed to have such a lovely wife. I guess you weren't very liked by his parents after all.
Who are you talking about? I don't think his parents would say such a thing.
Were you expecting them to disapprove of our marriage? Too bad. They're overjoyed with our marriage, not against it. Right now, I'm enjoying tea with his parents at a cute cafe. Looks like they like me very much.
What? With his parents?
They invited me to live with them when the mansion is ready. With such a kind mother-in-law, I'm sure living together will be no problem. Rich people are really kind.
Hey, are you really with his parents now? Did they really say they're going to build a mansion for you guys?
I'm telling you, it's true. His parents are building a mansion for us. Rich mother-in-laws are the best.
He doesn't have any parents.
What?
Tanner doesn't have any parents. His parents cut ties with him. They said they'll live as if they don't have a son anymore. So there's no way they'd build a mansion for him.
What do you mean, cut ties? I told you, I'm having tea with them. If they cut ties with him, they wouldn't be having tea with me.
Actually, I'm with his parents right now.
What? With Tanner's parents?
Today, they came to our house again to apologize about the marriage. But neither I nor my parents are angry with his parents. That's why we're having tea together.
What?
So, who are those people you're with now, Amy? Is it safe to have tea with someone pretending to be Tanner's parents?
That's my line. Who the hell are you with right now? The people I'm with are Tanner's parents.
Ah, does that woman have long blonde hair? And the guy with a skinhead? Could both of them be a little scary looking?
Yes, that's exactly what they look like. At first glance, they don't look like hospital owners, but rich people are usually like this. I hear that rich people don't carry brand name products.
Oh, I knew it. I guess those people are really his parents, but they're not the parents who run the hospital.
What? What does that mean? His real parents and the hospital-owning parents are the same, right?
You haven't heard anything from Tanner, have you? Actually, he has both his biological parents and his foster parents. His biological parents were not the best at raising children, so Tanner's mother's sister and her husband adopted him.
What?
And his parents, who are rich and run a hospital, are the foster parents, but they decided to cut ties with Tanner after what he did to me.
Then what do these parents do? Are they not rich?
They're not rich. They're in debt. I can't tell you how much trouble they caused me and my husband.
What?
Nice to meet you. I'm Tanner's foster mother and sister of his biological mother. How dare you disgrace us?
What? Are you the parent who's rich?
We've raised Tanner with the utmost care and diligence. How dare you turn our son into a bastard? I'm angry at my son, but I'm also furious at you.
Oh no, wait a minute. This is all happening so fast, I can't keep up with it. The people I thought were his parents aren't his parents. No, they're his real parents, but they're not the parents I was expecting.
You don't have to understand that right now. A stupid bitch like you, who messes with other people's men, must have a very small brain capacity. Idiots are just idiots, so don't pressure yourself.
What?
In the meantime, can I just ask you to send a message to my sister and her husband there? I've already cut ties with Tanner, so good luck with taking care of your own family. Even an idiot like you can pass on this message, right?
What's with you coming out of nowhere and calling me an idiot?
Is there a problem? I just don't understand how you can steal your friend's fiancé. I think only an idiot would be capable of such a thing.
Huh? What is it with this old hag? I'm super annoyed. Don't get carried away just because you're rich.
Well then, make sure to pass on my message to them. I wish you and Tanner all the best.
I'll be happy even if you don't tell me. It doesn't matter even if he doesn't have rich parents. All Tanner has to do is to open his own hospital. In fact, we'll pull all of your patients out of there.
Oh dear. Stupid weak people always make loud noises.
Huh?
Go ahead and try it if you can. I can't wait to see what you guys can do.
Next day. Hey, Sonia. I thought Tanner was a doctor. I told him to open a hospital right now, but he said it's impossible. He says he can't because he doesn't have a medical license.
What? You didn't even know that? Tanner failed to pass the exam to achieve the medical license. He graduated from medical school, but he's not a doctor yet.
Oh no! I thought if your parents were doctors, their son must be a doctor too.
Tanner is now just a hospital clerk, and he works at his foster parents' hospital. But of course, he was fired because of this incident. Now he's just an unemployed med school graduate.
No way! Then how are we going to build a mansion? I had no doubt that if he was a doctor's son, he should be a doctor too. Even if we couldn't take over the hospital, I thought we could just open our own hospital.
Hospitals can't be built without a medical license, right? But you don't have to worry about the mansion.
What do you mean?
His parents said they would build it for you guys, right? I thought they were just a couple of gamblers. Maybe they won big somewhere and made a comeback.
Of course not. When I questioned them about it afterwards, they were furious.
Oh dear.
They thought we were going to take over the hospital since we got married. They said, I can't believe they cut him off. I was going to have you guys build us a mansion. Then they stole our bank cards and ran away.
What? They stole your bank cards?
They stole my wallet while I was distracted. I checked my account ASAP only to find that the money had been withdrawn.
What a quick move.
What am I going to do now? So I just married a man with no parents, unemployed, medical school graduate but with no medical license? I thought I made my dream come true.
You're far from your dream. In fact, you're going downhill to hell.
Oh no, it wasn't supposed to be like this. This can't be happening.
Don't say that. I'm sure Tanner is happy to be married to you, Amy.
What?
Unlike you, I'm quiet and reserved. That's why I couldn't have given him such an unforgettable married life. I'm sure that with you, Tanner will never get bored of his married life. I hope you and Tanner will continue to have thrilling days together.
Well then, take care.
After that, Amy seems to be asking Tanner to divorce her several times. But Tanner says, I've always lived my life diligently so as not to cause trouble to my foster parents. But from now on, I'm going to live freely and enjoy thrilling days with you. And he refused to divorce her. He then dyed his hair red, pierced his ears and nose, and said, I wanted to act like a bad guy once in my life. Amy is now supporting the family financially by working part-time. And as for Vicky and her family, if you have any health problems, please come to our hospital anytime and we will treat you as a VIP, they said. Later, when I got severely sick, they prioritized my treatment and provided a cab to pick me up and take me back home. It's amazing how hospitals treat their VIP patients. Thank you for watching to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Otherwise, please let us know what you think in the comments section below. Please subscribe to our channel. Your ratings and comments will help us in the future. We also have many other inspirational videos. Please take a look at the videos on our channel. See you in the next video.